So what if I told you that in one of America's most sought-after wine regions, there's a real estate opportunity that almost nobody knows about, or rather, most people have given up on. So in 2024, out of 7,828 homes that hit the market in Sonoma County, only 690 properties qualified for this special status. That's less than 9%. So today, we're removing the curtain on Sonoma County's most exclusive real estate opportunity, vacation rentals. You know, I often get asked, what about vacation rentals in Sonoma County? And I must tell you, the landscape has been completely changed from what it used to be a few years ago. So back in August in 2023, Sonoma County completely changed the game with new vacation rental regulations. While cities like Healdsburg and Sonoma have limited vacation rentals for a few years, the county tightened up the restrictions for homes that were in Sonoma County unincorporated. And then on top of this, Santa Rosa and Windsor also effectively shut the door on new vacation rental permits being issued. The net effect, many hotspots for vacation rentals essentially closed their doors to new short-term rental properties. Over 25 areas have been designated as exclusion zones where vacation rentals aren't allowed at all. Another 11 areas are now subject to strict density caps. But even with these restrictions in place, we're still seeing incredible opportunities emerge if you know exactly where to look. I mean, during our peak months last year, April, May and June, we saw 95, 86 and 84 eligible properties hit the market respectively. So let me break down what makes a property eligible in today's market. The key is understanding the zoning. Properties zoned as rural residential, agricultural residential, LEA, DA diverse agriculture and RRD can still qualify for vacation rental use. However, if you're looking at properties zoned for land intensive agriculture, which is LIA, or standard residential zones like R1, R2, R3, then these properties are now off the table to offer as a vacation rental as a new buyer. So what I've noticed working with successful buyers in this new landscape is that they're taking two main approaches. First, many buyers are seeing the tightening of the regulations as an opportunity to purchase a property immediately outside of a restricted zone. I call it the toothpaste effect. As soon as you limit eligibility by drawing a random line on a map, there'll always be the next block over that does allow a vacation rental. I mean, this is often the best place to find some of the high-performing vacation rentals, but it does depend on knowing those maps inside out, which is definitely what we pride ourselves on, among many other things. The second approach is to find a cap zone that is about to drop below the cap as a vacation rental sells. So let me explain. If a zone is capped at, say, 5% of properties and the current density is at 5%, when the next property sells, then a new buyer can then pick up a permit if they're waiting in line. While these new regulations might seem overwhelming at first, they've actually created some really interesting opportunities for informed investors who understand how to navigate the system. I'd argue that with less competition in the market, there's never been a better time to find the right vacation rental property. But obviously you need to know what to look for. I mean, where income is dependent on supply and demand, what better to have a property where the supply can never go over a certain threshold? So let me talk through some specific examples, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by knowing how to navigate the restrictions with some real examples from some of our clients over the past year or so. But before we dive in, I'd love to hear your thoughts about Sonoma County's new vacation rental rules. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. And if you want to stay updated on everything happening in wine country real estate, hit the subscribe button and you'll see a new video here every week. So first, let's talk about what I'm seeing in the under $1 million market for vacation rentals. Now, historically, the Russian River was the sweet spot for affordable vacation rentals. And last year, 198 properties were put up for sale which were eligible under $1 million. Even with the rule changes, areas like Guerneville, Monte Rio, Occidental and Forestville are still critical players in this market. Though I have to tell you, the landscape has definitely shifted dramatically because so many of the properties in these areas are R1 zone properties that would have qualified before. But even with these new restrictions, there were still just under 200 properties to choose from. So let me share a perfect example of what's still possible. A client of mine recently closed on a property which was under $1 million on Bennett Valley Road in Santa Rosa with projected income of over $150,000. I mean, this is exactly the kind of property that savvy investors renters are looking for right now. I mean, our clients ended up purchasing it for $910,000. And the home is a beautifully maintained split-level home, 3-bed, 2-bath, with a great living space. And what really sets the property apart was the really great views and amazing outdoor spaces. We're talking about multiple terrace seating areas, picturesque pathways, fruit trees, and even a horseshoe pit. Inside, you'll find all the upgrades that vacation renters love. You know, nice oak floors, AC, dual pane windows, whole house water filtration system. Plus, you're just minutes away from Bennett Valley Golf Course and Montgomery Village, which is great for shopping and dining. And then moving up to the 1.2 million range, this is where things get really interesting. There were 276 properties spread across the county that were for sale last year that were eligible to be vacation rented. Something that's fascinating is that in Healdsburg, one of our most sought after areas for vacation rentals, we only have 10 properties under $2 million in the entire 184 square miles of Healdsburg. That's less than one property per month coming to market in this sought after area for vacation rentals. I mean, one standout example was 2563 Mill Creek Road, listed at 1.2 million. This is exactly what vacation rental investors were looking for. Just 8 minutes from the Healdsburg Plaza, 2-bed, 2.5 bath, 1,400 square feet of living space, and amazing forest views. I mean, our clients couldn't believe their luck in getting to a place like this so close to Healdsburg for under $1.5 million. The indoor-outdoor living space here was perfect for the wine country lifestyle, with multiple glass sliders opening to an expansive deck and a gravel path leading to a patio on a hot tub. I mean, what's particularly interesting is how these opportunities are distributed across the county. Sonoma saw just 16 properties under $2 million all year. Glen Ellen had about 13 properties in this range, showing why it's becoming increasingly popular as a vacation rental destination. And Kenwood, another really popular place with really great incomes, had just 9 properties under $2 million, including the gem at 1221 Adobe Canyon Road for $1.3 million, which was definitely a one-of-a-kind cottage on about an acre with a year-round creek, just minutes from one of wine country's best attractions. Again, we represented the buyer for this property. I mean, it's a real gem in Kenwood. But while all of that seems incredible, there's one particular place that's pretty interesting, which is Guerneville, which continues to show some of the strongest relative returns compared to purchase price. Properties like 14500 Solar Ridge at 1.32 million, and there was one on Watson Road at 1.3 million, perfectly demonstrate why Guerneville is such a great place for vacation rentals. The Solar Ridge home is particularly special because it's an Igloo-inspired home perched on 5 acres above the Russian River Valley, with just amazing westerly views. With 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, plus a bonus room and sleeping cabin, it offers the kind of space and privacy vacation rentals need, all with amazing views. In the greater Santa Rosa area, it's definitely easier to find a place than in some other areas, but finding something that is new build with a pool for under $3 million. We had other clients that purchased 5830 Heights Road in Santa Rosa at 2.5 million, which shows what's possible when you combine new construction with premium amenities. I mean, this 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with approximately 2,200 square foot of living space and a pool represented what high-end vacation renters are looking for in a wine country home. I mean, what all of these properties show us that while the market has changed dramatically, and it's definitely a lot harder than it was, there's still some incredible opportunities if you know what to look for and where to look. Looking at all these success stories, there's a clear pattern emerging of what makes a vacation rental property truly successful in today's Sonoma County market. I mean, let me break down the 3 key elements being consistently working for various different clients. First, and this probably won't surprise you, location is still absolutely crucial. What I'm seeing is that properties either need to be close to vibrant towns like a Healdsburg, Kenwood, Sonoma, where visitors can walk or e-bike to world-class restaurants and tasting rooms, or in areas like Kenwood that offer quintessential wine country experience. Second, properties that have unique, distinctive features are consistently outperforming standard homes. I mean, I've seen this time and time again firsthand, whether it's a modern container home that offers something just a bit different and really stands out on Airbnb, or a beautifully preserved century-old property that tells a story. These properties are getting booked more and more frequently and commanding higher rates. And this is something that I always tell my clients to look for. Certain amenities consistently drive higher nightly rates. I mean, obviously the one that everyone wants is a well-designed pool, but modern finishes, picture postcard views, bocce courts, hot tubs, all of these translate into hard dollars. What's more, if you end up using the home yourself, they also make it more enjoyable for you to spend time there. Now, here's something critical you need to understand about our market. When properties like this become available, especially in prime areas areas like Healdsburg, Kenwood, Sonoma, they just don't stick around. And I think in 2025, they'll be selling even quicker than they were previously. When I've seen exceptional properties get multiple offers within days of hitting the market, that's why timing's absolutely crucial in this market. That's where our clients will often benefit, as we literally put every property that comes on the market through a series of 8 different checks to determine if it is eligible to be vacation rented by a new buyer. I mean, something interesting that I've noticed in our market data recently is that we're definitely consistently seeing the highest number of eligible properties coming to market in the spring. I mean, you could argue that actually that's a little bit late for a new buyer to get it rented and on Airbnb for the prime season. So, I mean, if I was looking, I would be looking now in sort of January, February, so that you can get your permit and you're up and running by the summer. Last year, we saw 95 eligible properties come on in April, 86 in May, and 84 in June. I mean, this pattern gives you a clear window of the opportunity to focus your search. This is exactly why having someone with deep local knowledge and insider access to upcoming listings can make all the difference. When these prime properties do hit the market, you really do need to be ready to move quickly, and have advance notice of what's coming can give you a critical edge in securing the right property. So if you're serious about finding a vacation rental property in Sonoma County, here's what we offer that nobody else does. I mean, we maintain a private website where we post every single eligible property within 24 hours of the listing going live. And it's not just the listing details, but we also include full eligibility verification and projected income numbers based on actual market data. And we put all this information into our weekly email that highlights the best opportunities before they hit the mainstream market. Think about it. Would you rather compete with everyone else once a property is widely listed, or would you prefer to be one of the first to know about an eligible property before it comes on the market? So don't wait until the perfect property has already sold. So click the link below to get access to our private client website, and well as our weekly emails. You can also give me a call and send me a text, or just email me at david@brewingtonhargreaves.com, and I should be able to help you out. Your perfect Sonoma County vacation rentals out there. Just, we need to find it for you. I mean, our team is one of the top teams in Sonoma County, helping clients buy and sell $71 million of real estate in 2024. With us, you get inside access to developers and homes that are coming on the market. And hey, before you go, if you like this video, you'll love my video about the best way to manage a vacation rental in Sonoma County, which is coming up next. See you in the next video.